Announcer bot is active. Slappin is first driving a BMW Z4. Oz Thren from Canada is second, driving a Mercedes-AMG GT3. Slappin is P1 driving a Z4. AHSR3 in Sunset is second. Buggy from Zimbabwe in Juxke Sweep is third driving a BMW Z4. Slappin in Crowthorne is P4, Bot Lando from Panama is P5 driving a Ferrari 488 GT3. 40 minutes remaining in the session. Josh Fulton from United States is P6 on softs, driving a Mercedes-AMG GT3. Buggy in the Crocodiles is P1. Deadly D4N13L from United States in Juxke Sweep is P7, driving a Lamborghini Huracan GT3. Buggy in Crowthorne is P6. Botlando in Cheetah is P2, driving a 488. Grandmaster Matt 44 in Clubhouse Bend is P7, driving a Porsche 911 GT3R. Oz 3N in Cheetah is third. Buggy from Zimbabwe in Mineshaft is sixth. Slappin is first. Best lap is a 144.633. Nathan from Canada is P8 on softs, driving a Mercedes AMG GT3. Deadly D4N Team L in Sunset is sixth. Josh Fulton in Mineshaft is fifth. Buggy in the S's is eighth, driving a BMW Z4. Josh Fulton is P10. Slappin in Mineshaft is P2. Botlando is ninth. HS3N in Mineshaft is fifth, driving a Mercedes AMG GT3. 35 minutes remaining in the session. Grandmaster Matt 44 in Sunset is second. Best lap is a 143.852. Josh Fulton in Cheetah is sixth. Botlando is P4. Oz 3N in Sunset is P8. Grandmaster Matt 44 in Cheetah is P2. Oz 3N in the S's is 6th, driving a AMG GT3. Deadly D4N 13L from United States in Barbecue is P9. Slap-in is P2. Best lap is a 1:43.361. Josh Fulton in Cheetah is P5. Deadly D4N 13L in Mineshaft is 7th. Buggy is 10th. Bot Lando is 7th. Dot. Grandmaster Matt 44 in Barbecue is 2nd. Best lap is a 1:42.685. Josh Fulton in Mineshaft is 7th. Buggy in Mineshaft is 8th, driving a Z4. Deadly D4N13L in Mineshaft is 4th. Best lap is a 1:52.331 seconds. Slappin' in the Crocodiles is 3rd. Bot Lando in the S's is 7th. 30 minutes remaining in the session. Os 3 in Crowthorne is 9th. Deadly D4N13L in Sunset is P-4. Best lap is a 1:45.725. Oz 3N in Clubhouse Bend is 10th, driving a AMG. Slappin in Leeuwkamp is 4th. Josh Fulton is P9. Slappin is P4. Grandmaster Matt 44 is P3, driving a Porsche 911 GT3R. Deadly D4 N13L in Clubhouse Bend is 5th. Best lap is a 145.073. Botlando in Crowthorne is 1st. Best lap is a 141.655. Buggy in Cheetah is P7. Slappin is 4th. Grim Death 1102 in Clubhouse Bend is P8 on mediums, driving a BMW Z4. Deadly D4N13L is P5. Best lap is a 143.604. Josh Fulton in Clubhouse Bend is 8th. Slappin in the S's is 4th. Grandmaster Matt 44 is 3rd, driving a 911 GT3R. Josh Fulton in Ingwe is P8. 25 minutes remaining in the session. Slappin in the Kink is P5. Buggy in Clubhouse Bend is 4th. Best lap is a 143.259. Josh Fulton in Clubhouse Bend is P8. Grandmaster Matt 44 is third, driving a 911 GT3R. Buggy Inchita is fourth. AHS3N is P10, driving a AMG. Deadly D4N13L in Mineshaft is P6, driving a Lamborghini Huracan GT3. Botlando in Barbecue is first. AHS3N is seventh. Best lap is a 151.187. Bullet is P11, driving a Mercedes AMG GT3. Grim Death 1102 in Crowthorne is P11. Grand Master Matt 44 in Leacop is third. Grim Death 1102 in Clubhouse Bend is 10th. Botlando is first. Buggy from Zimbabwe is P4. Josh Fulton in Mineshaft is 7th, driving an AMG GT3. Best lap is a 144.805. 20 minutes remaining in the session. Botlando in the Crocodiles is P1. Josh Fulton is P7. Buggy from Zimbabwe is 4th. Josh Fulton in Sunset is P7, driving an AMG GT3. Grim Death 1102 in Sunset is P10. Josh Fulton in Mineshaft is 7th. Grim Death 1102 in Lukop is 10th. Bot Lando in the Kink is P1 driving a 488. Best lap is a 141.273. Deadly D4 N13L in Sunset is 6th driving a Lambo. Bot Lando in Clubhouse Bend is P-1. Buggy in Lukop is 4th. Bot Lando is P1 driving a Ferrari 488 GT3. Oz Thren in Sunset is 8th, driving an AMG GT3. Grim Death 1102 in Mineshaft is 10th. Bullet in Ingwe is P9. Bot Lando is 1st. Bullet is 8th. Best lap is a 149.270. 15 minutes remaining in the session. Deadly D4N13L in Cheetah is 6th driving a Lambo. Buggy from Zimbabwe is P4. Best lap is a 142.797. Josh Fulton in Crowthorne is 7th. Best lap is a 144.016. Murphy from New Zealand in Cheetah is P11 on mediums driving a Ferrari 488 GT3. Slappin' in the S's is P5. DJ from Italy in the S's is 12th on mediums, driving a BMW Z4. Grandmaster Matt 44 in mineshaft is second. Best lap is a 142.459. Murphy in Clubhouse Bend is 12th, driving a Ferrari 488 GT3. AHS3N is P9, driving at AMG GT3. DJ is P13. Josh Fulton in Clubhouse Bend is P7, driving a Mercedes AMG GT3. Bot Lando in mineshaft is first. Best lap is a 141.059. Josh Fulton is 7th. Grim Death 1102 in mineshaft is 10th. Best lap is a 152.572. Josh Fulton in Crowthorne is P7. Nathan in mineshaft is 4th. Best lap is a 142.608. Deadly D4N3TNL in Ingwe is 6th. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Grandmaster Matt 44 is 3rd. Best lap is a 142.402. Buggy from Zimbabwe is 3rd. Grim Death 1102 is P10 driving a Z4. DJ from Italy is 13th. Murphy in Crowthorne is P13. Grim Death 1102 in the kink is P10. AH3N in mineshaft is P9. Best lap is a 148.830. Grandmaster Matt 44 in the Crocodiles is 4th. ASH3N is P9 driving a AMG GT3. Grim Death 1102 in mineshaft is P10. Buggy from Zimbabwe in Clubhouse Bend is P3. Best lap is a 142.190. Grim Death 1102 is P10, driving a Z4. Murphy is 13th on mediums. Os 3N in the Crocodiles is 9th. Bullet in the Crocodiles is P8. Best lap is a 145.808. Josh Fulton in GT3 Sweep is 7th. Five minutes remaining in the session. DJ in Sunset is P13. Botlando in the S's is 2nd on softs. Grandmaster Matt 44 in Cheetah is 4th. AHS3N in Ingwe is 9th. Grandmaster Matt 44 in Barbecue is P4 driving a 911 GT3R. Spot Lando in barbecue is second, driving a 488. Nathan in Lukop is first. Best lap is a 140.877. Deadly D4N-L in Ingwe is P6, driving a Huracan. AHS3N from Canada in the Crocodiles is ninth. Best lap is a 147.504. Bullet in Mineshaft is P8. Josh Fulton in barbecue is 7th. Bullet is P8. Josh Fulton is 7th. Grim Death 1102 is 10th. Bullet in Clubhouse Bend is 8th. AS3N in the Crocodiles is P9. Bullet in the Crocodiles is P8.8. Buggy in Clubhouse Bend is P3, driving a Z4. Best lap is a 141.805. Bullet in the Kink is 8th, driving a Mercedes AMG GT3. Deadly D4N13L is P6. Grim Death 1102 is P10. Murphy is P12. Best lap is a 153.800. Grim Death 1102 is P10, driving a Z4. Murphy in Barbecue is P12, driving a 488. The qualification session is at track day in Johannesburg, South Africa. The wind speed is 23 km/h from the south-southeast. Bot Lando from Panama in Crowthorne is first driving a Ferrari 4888 GT3. Josh Fulton from United States in Juxke Sweep is P5, driving a Mercedes AMG GT3. Buggy from Zimbabwe in Crowthorne is P10, driving a BMW Z4. Grandmaster Matt 44 in Clubhouse Bend is 8th, driving a Porsche 911 GT3R. Josh Fulton in Lukop is 5th. Nathan from Canada in Ingwe is second, driving a Mercedes-AMG GT3. Botlando in the kink is P11. Botlando is up 7.29 in Sunset. Botlando is up 7.72 in Lukop. Botlando is up 7.74 in Cheetah. Slappin is second, driving a BMW Z4. Josh Fulton in Ingwe is P3. Buggy from Zimbabwe in Cheetah is sixth up, 19.95. Botlando in Clubhouse Bend is P8, up 0.63. Slappin is 10th up, 1.03. Slappin is up 1.07 in Lukop. Ten minutes remaining in the session. Slappin is up 1.39 in Cheetah. Nathan is P1. Nathan improved is P1 with a 141.447. Josh Fulton from United States in Ingwe is fourth. Josh Fulton improved is second with a 143.339, 1.892 off pole. Bullet is seventh. Buggy is eighth. Nathan from Canada in Clubhouse Bend is first up, 0.58. Nathan is up 0.60 in Lukop. Nathan is up 0.71 in Cheetah. Nathan is provisional pole with a 140.712. Murphy from New Zealand in mineshaft is P10, up 6.23 on mediums, driving a Ferrari 488 GT3. Bullet in Cheetah is 6th, driving a Mercedes AMG GT3. Bullet Improved is 6th with a 144.670, 3.958 off pole. Boat Lando in Ingwe is P11, driving a Ferrari 488 GT3. Deadly D4N13L from United States in Cheetah is 7th up 1.10, driving a Lamborghini Huracan GT3. Deadly D4N13L improved as 7th with a 144.920, 4.208 off pole. Deadly D4N13L is up 0.13 in Crowthorne. Buggy is 2nd. Buggy is up 0.23 in the S's. Slappin' in the Crocodiles is 5th up, 0.57, driving a Z4. Josh Fulton in Mineshaft is 3rd up, 1.34. Josh Fulton Improved is 3rd with a 142.212, 1.500 off pole. Josh Fulton is up 0.01 in Crowthorne. Bot Lando is P11. DJ is P10. Slappin' is P6 up 0.11. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Slappin' is up 0.80 in the Crocodiles. Slappin' Improved is P5 with a 143.180, 2.468 off pole. Slappin' is up 0.04 in Crowthorne. Buggy in Barbecue is 3rd. Best lap is a 142.102, 1.390 off pole. Nathan in the S's is 1st up 0.18. Murphy is P12. Grandmaster Matt 44 in Ingwe is 6th. Murphy in Crowthorne is 12th up, 15.07. AHS3N from Canada in the Kink is ninth, driving a Mercedes-AMG GT3. Grandmaster Matt 44 is P-6, up 0.26. Grandmaster Matt 44 is up 0.72 in League Cup. Grandmaster Matt 44 is up 0.77 in Cheetah. Grandmaster Matt 44 improved his fifth with a 142.708. 1.996 off pole. Grandmaster Matt 44 is up 0.01 in Crowthorne. Bullet is 7th. Bullet is up 0.40 in the Crocodiles. Bullet improved is P7 with a 144.631, 3.919 off pole. Murphy is P12. Grandmaster Matt 44 in Mineshaft is P5, up 0.16, driving a 911 GT3R. Murphy in Clubhouse Bend is 12th, up 13.37. The qualifying session is now in overtime. Murphy is up 18.42 in lookup. Murphy is up 18.04 in the Crocodiles. Murphy is up 3.96 in Cheetah. Deadly D4NTHOL in Ingwe is P8. Deadly D4N13L improved is 7th with a 144.556, 3.844 off pole. The race session is at Track Day in Johannesburg, South Africa. The wind speed is 3 km/h from the north. Nathan is P1. Botlando from Panama is P2 on softs, driving a Ferrari 488 GT3. Bucky from Zimbabwe is P3 on softs, driving a BMW Z4. Josh Fulton from United States is P4, driving a Mercedes-AMG GT3. Grandmaster Matt 44 is 5th, driving a Porsche 911 GT3R. Slappin is 6th on softs, driving a BMW Z4. Deadly D4 N13L from United States is 7th, driving a Lamborghini Huracan GT3. Bullet is P8, driving a Mercedes-AMG GT3. 20 minutes remaining in the session. Race start. Nathan is P1. Josh Fulton is P3. Botlando in Juxke Sweep is P2. Buggy is P3. Grimdeath 1102, exiting pits. Botlando in Clubhouse Bend is 2nd. Buggy is P3. Josh Fulton in Mineshaft is P4. Botlando in the Crocodiles is P2. Grandmaster Matt 44 in Cheetah is P5. Buggy from Zimbabwe is P3, 0.7 behind Botlando. Grandmaster Matt 44 in Crowthorne is P5. Best lap is a 151.554, 4.269 off the fastest lap. Buggy is 3rd, driving a Z4, 0.5 behind Botlando. Grandmaster Matt 44 in Clubhouse Bend is P5, 0.4 behind Josh Fulton. Buggy in the S's is P3, 0.2 behind Botlando. Grandmaster Matt 44 in Leocop is 5th, 0.3 ahead of Deadly D4N13L. Buggy from Zimbabwe in the Crocodiles is 3rd, 0.2 behind Botlando. Grandmaster Matt 44 is 5th, 0.2 behind Josh Fulton. Buggy from Zimbabwe is 3rd, 0.4 behind Botlando. Grandmaster Matt 44 is 5th, driving a Porsche 911 GT3R, .6 ahead of Deadly D4N 13L. Buggy is P3, driving a Z4, 0.6 behind Botlando. Grandmaster Matt 44 is P5, 0.7 behind Josh Fulton. Buggy in the S's is P3 on softs, 0.5 behind Botlando. Grandmaster Matt 44 in the S's is P5. Best lap is a 145.428, 3.370 off the fastest lap. Buggy in Mineshaft is 3rd, 0.4 behind Botlando. Grandmaster Matt 44 in the Crocodiles on lap 3 is 5th, 0.3 behind Josh Fulton. 15 minutes remaining in the session. Grandmaster Matt 44 passed Josh Fulton for 4th. Buggy is P3. Josh Fulton is P5, .3 ahead of Slappin. Slappin was 1.5 faster last lap. Buggy in Barbecue is P3, 0.5 behind Botlando. Josh Fulton is 5th, 0.3 ahead of Slappin. Buggy from Zimbabwe is P3, 0.6 behind Botlando. Slappin in the S's is P6, 0.2 behind Josh Fulton. Slappin was 1.5 faster last lap. Buggy in Mineshaft is P3, 0.3 behind Botlando. Slappin in Mineshaft is 6th, 0.4 ahead of Deadly D4N 13L. Buggy in Ingwe is 3rd, 0.5 behind Botlando. Slappin in Ingwe on lap 4 is P6, 0.3 behind Josh Fulton. Slappin is now P5. Buggy in Juxke Sweep is P3, 0.8 behind Botlando. Buggy is now P4. Slappin in Juxke Sweep is 7th, 0.3 behind Deadly D4N 13L. Buggy in Clubhouse Bend is P4, 0.7 behind Botlando. Slappin is 7th, 1.0 behind Deadly D4N 13L. Bullet is P9. Slappin in the Crocodiles is P7 driving a Z4, 0.8 behind Deadly D4 and 13L. Buggy in Crowthorne is P3 on softs, 1.1 behind Botlando. Slappin' in Crowthorne is P6, 2.2 behind Deadly D4 N13L. DJ from Italy in Cheetah is 11th on mediums, driving a BMW Z4, 0.3 behind Lorenzo Badini. DJ is now 10th. Buggy is 3rd, driving a BMW Z4, 0.9 behind Botlando. Botlando was 0.8 faster last lap. Nathan from Canada in the Crocodiles is P1, driving a Mercedes AMG GT3, 4.3 ahead of Botlando. 10 minutes remaining in the session. DJ from Italy in Sunset is P10, 1.1 behind Lorenzo Badini. Buggy is P3. Best lap is a 141.877, 1.175 off the fastest lap. DJ from Italy in Mineshaft is P10, 1.9 behind Lorenzo Badini. DJ was 3.3 faster last lap. Buggy is P3. DJ is P10, 1.4 behind Lorenzo Badini. Lorenzo Badini was 0.9 faster last lap. Slappin' in Lucop is P6, 1.1 behind Deadly D4N13L. Buggy is 3rd. Lorenzo Badini from Italy in the S's is P9, on mediums driving a Ferrari 488 GT3, 2.4 ahead of DJ. Buggy in Sunset is 3rd, 1.2 behind Botlando. Botlando in the S's is 2nd, 1.3 ahead of Buggy. DJ is 10th, 2.7 behind Lorenzo Badini. Slappin' in Lucop is 6th. Best lap is a 144.530, 3.828 off the fastest lap. Josh Fulton in the Crocodiles is P7, 2.4 behind Slappin. Slappin is 6th, 1.4 behind Deadly D4N13L. DJ in Leocop is 10th. Best lap is a 149.878, 9.176 off the fastest lap. Slappin' in Sunset is P6, 1.2 behind Deadly D4N13L. Lorenzo Badini entering the pits is 9th. Lorenzo Badini is P9, 5 minutes remaining in the session. Buggy in the Crocodiles is 3rd. Slappin is 6th, 0.9 behind Deadly D4N13L. Grand Master Matt 44 is P4 driving a 911 GT3R. Bullet in the Crocodiles is 8th. Grimdeath 1102 on lap 9 is 10th, driving a Porsche 911 GT3R. Lorenzo Badini exiting pits on mediums. DJ from Italy is P9. Deadly D4N13L from United States in Leocop is 5th, 1.8 ahead of Slappin. Grim Death 1102 entering the pits is 10th. Josh Fulton in the Crocodiles is 7th, 3.1 behind Slappin. Slappin in Cheetah is 6th, driving a BMW Z4, 2.2 ahead of Josh Fulton. Slappin lost P6 to Josh Fulton. Bullet is P8. Slappin in Barbecue is 7th, 0.9 behind Josh Fulton. Josh Fulton was 3.8 faster last lap. Nathan in the Crocodiles is 1st. Slappin is P7, 1.2 behind Josh Fulton. Grandmaster Mat 44 in Cheetah is P4. Slappin is 7th, 0.6 behind Josh Fulton. Botlando in Sunset is 2nd. Slappin' in Barbecue is P7, 1.1 behind Josh Fulton. Botlando in Mineshaft is P2. The leader has just finished the race. Nathan finished P1. Botlando finished P2. Buggy finished 3rd. Grandmaster Mat 44 finished PP4. DJ finished 9th. Deadly D4N13L finished P5. Josh Fulton finished P6. Slappin finished 7th. Bullet is 8th. Bullet finished P8. Lorenzo Badini finished 10th. The race session is at Track Day in Johannesburg, South Africa. The wind speed is 2 km/h from the north. Bullet is first. Slapin is P2 driving a BMW Z4. Josh Fulton from United States is third, driving a Mercedes-AMG GT3. Deadly D4 N13L from United States is P4, driving a Lamborghini Huracan GT3. Grandmaster Matt 44 is fifth, driving a Porsche 911 GT3R. Buggy from Zimbabwe is sixth, driving a BMW Z4. Bot Lando from Panama is P7, driving a Ferrari 488 GT3. Nathan from Canada is 8th, driving a Mercedes-AMG GT3. 20 minutes remaining in the session. Race start. Bullet is P1. Nathan is P4. Bullet in Juxke Sweep is fourth, driving a Mercedes-AMG GT3. Buggy is P5. Bullet in Clubhouse Bend is P4. Grandmaster Matt 44 in the S's is third. Bullet in Lukup is P4. Slappin' in Mineshaft is sixth. Bullet in Cheetah is P5. Slappin' in Ingwe is P6. Nathan in Barbecue is second, 0.9 behind Botlando. Bullet is P6, 0.2 behind Slappin'. Nathan in the S's is P2, 1.3 behind Botlando. Bullet is P6, 2.3 ahead of Josh Fulton. Bullet lost 7th to Deadly D4N13L. Nathan in the Crocodiles is second, 1.2 behind Botlando. Buggy in Ingwe on lap 2 is P4, 1.6 behind Grandmaster Matt 44. Nathan in Crowthorne is P2, 0.8 behind Botlando. Buggy is P4, driving a Z4, 0.9 behind Grandmaster Matt 44. Nathan in Clubhouse Bend on lap 3 is second, 0.5 behind Botlando. Buggy in the S's is fourth. Best lap is a 1:42.873, 1.534 off the fastest lap. Nathan in Mineshaft is second, driving an AMG GT3, 0.3 behind Botlando. Buggy is P-4, 0.2 behind Grandmaster Matt 44. 15 minutes remaining in the session. Buggy passed Grandmaster Matt 44 for third. Nathan is P2. Josh Fulton is sixth, 0.9 behind Slappin. Nathan in Barbecue is second, 0.3 behind Botlando. Josh Fulton is sixth, 1.1 behind Slappin. Josh Fulton was 2.3 faster last lap. Nathan in the S's on lap 4 is P2, 0.2 behind Botlando. Josh Fulton is P6, 1.2 behind Slappin. Nathan in the Crocodiles is P2, 0.4 behind Botlando. Josh Fulton in the Crocodiles is P6. Best lap is a 1:43.011, 1.713 off the fastest lap. Nathan is P2, 0.3 behind Botlando. Josh Fulton is sixth, 1.0 behind Slappin. Botlando from Panama is P2, 0.1 behind Nathan. Josh Fulton in Sunset is sixth, 0.6 behind Slappin. Botlando in Leeucop is second. Best lap is a 1:41.339, 0.041 off the fastest lap. Josh Fulton in Leeucop is sixth, 0.9 behind Slappin. Botlando in Cheetah is P2, 0.6 behind Nathan. Josh Fulton in Cheetah on lap 5 is P6, 0.8 behind Slappin. Bot Lando in Juxskay sweep is second, driving a 4.88, 0.6 behind Nathan. Josh Fulton in Crowthorne is P6, 0.4 behind Slappin. Bot Lando in Clubhouse Bend is P2, 0.5 behind Nathan. Josh Fulton in Sunset on lap 6 is P6, 0.3 behind Slappin. Bot Lando in Lukop is P2, 0.7 behind Nathan. Josh Fulton is 6th, 0.5 behind Slappin. Josh Fulton was 0.7 faster last lap. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Bot Lando in Cheetah is P2, 0.7 behind Nathan. Nathan was 0.8 faster last lap. Josh Fulton is 6th, 0.2 behind Slappin. Bot Lando in Barbecue is second, 1.1 behind Nathan. Josh Fulton in Crowthorne is P6, driving a Mercedes-AMG GT3, 0.5 behind Slappin. Bot Lando in the S's on lap 7 is P2, 1.4 behind Nathan. Josh Fulton in Clubhouse Bend is 6th, 0.5 behind Slappin. Bot Lando in the Crocodiles is second, 1.4 behind Nathan. Deadly D4 N13L in Mineshaft is P7, 1.5 behind Josh Fulton. Deadly D4 N13L was 0.9 faster last lap. Josh Fulton from United States in Ingwe is 6th, 1.4 behind Slappin. Buggy from Zimbabwe is 3rd. Josh Fulton on lap 8 is P6, 1.3 behind Slappin. Slappin is P5, 0.9 ahead of Josh Fulton. Josh Fulton on lap 8 is 6th, 0.6 behind Slappin. Slappin is 5th, driving a Z4, 0.5 ahead of Josh Fulton. Slappin lost P5 to Josh Fulton. Josh Fulton in Ingwe is 5th, 0.1 ahead of Slappin. Slappin in the kink on lap 9 is P6, 0.1 behind Josh Fulton. Josh Fulton was 1.5 faster last lap. Deadly D4N13L in barbecue is 7th, 1.2 behind Slappin. Slappin in Sunset is 6th, driving a Z4, 0.1 behind Josh Fulton. Deadly D4N13L in Clubhouse Bend is P7, 0.8 behind Slappin. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Slappin in Liukop is 6th, driving a Z4, 0.5 ahead of Deadly D4N13L. Deadly D4N13L was 1.5 faster last lap. Deadly D4N13L is P7 driving a Lambo, 0.5 behind Slappin. Deadly D4N13L was 1.5 faster last lap. Slappin in Cheetah is P6, 0.4 behind Josh Fulton. Deadly D4N13L is 7th, driving a Lambo, 0.5 behind Slappin. Slappin in Crowthorne is P6. Best lap is a 143.450, 2.549 off the fastest lap. Deadly D4N13L in barbecue is 7th, 0.5 behind Slappin. Slappin in Sunset is P+6, 0.4 behind Josh Fulton. Deadly D4N13L on lap 10 is 7th, 0.3 behind Slappin. Slappin in Liukop is 6th, 0.2 ahead of Deadly D4N13L. Deadly D4N13L in Mineshaft is 7th, 0.4 behind Slappin. Slappin in Ingwe is P6, 0.7 ahead of Deadly D4N13L. Deadly D4N13L on lap 11 is 7th, 0.6 behind Slappin. Slappin in barbecue is P6, 0.8 ahead of Deadly D4N13L. Deadly D4N13L in Sunset is 7th, 0.3 behind Slappin. Nathan in the Crocodiles is 1st, 2.4 ahead of Botlando. Deadly D4N13L is P7, driving a Huracan, 0.7 behind Slappin. Bullet is P8. Deadly D4 N13L is 7th, 0.4 behind Slappin. Buggy is 3rd. Deadly D4 N13L in Crowthorne is P7, 0.6 behind Slappin. Slappin is 6th, 0.6 ahead of Deadly D4 N13L. The leader has just finished the race. Nathan finished first. Botlando finished P2. Buggy finished P3. Grandmaster Matt 44 finished P4. Josh Fulton finished P5. Slappin finished 6th. Deadly D4N13L finished P7. Bullet is 8th. Bullet finished 8th.